What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. And we're back with Junk Culture 1984, and the next track is Locomotion. That refers specifically to the ability of an organism to move itself, either with appendages like legs, to swim with fins, or to otherwise move under its own power, not through external forces like weather and so on, but by its own electrochemical energy. So often locomotion in the human world, we think of trains or locomotives, but fundamentally in a biological sense it refers to the ability to move independently of your surroundings and environment. So in that regard, motion could be something literal about moving toward a new location. It could be about moving on past your current situation in a more figurative sense. It could be moving in an emotional sense. I feel like it's a very wide open title and one that could play on different levels. Let's see what I can catch on a first listen. This is Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. The track is Locomotion, and it's from their 1984 album, Junk Culture. Little funk groove. Steel drum. Fade. Trying to keep everything in my head while it still fades. So, a very fun and light song with some major reggae / Jamaican music vibes, but it admittedly feels a very far distance from the electronic tone poems that we've heard on previous albums. So yeah, it feels like they're having a bit of fun with this one. Obviously lots of lines referencing different types of locomotion, moving through the ocean for the sake of a commotion, which is a funny refrain, and also the delivery of the refrain was in this echoed sort of deep voice, which was an interesting arrangement vocally. Running down the sidewalk, or no, walking down the sidewalk, running down the boardwalk, maybe with the drifters below. But yes, lots of references to moving, although it didn't sound like it was just physical, biological motion. It sounded like maybe there were vehicles involved, talking about going from the harbor to the port and then flying, which if you're a human, you're probably doing that in a plane or a helicopter, maybe a hang glider. But yes, it seemed like there was multiple layers or levels of locomotion being referenced, although I don't think I heard a line about a train, which would feel like there's a notable omission there. But again, sort of dancey, poppy, a bit of that synth reggae feel to it, not necessarily in the vein when I say that about some other groups who've brought that in, but just a really, smile on your face, happy face on your shirt type of buoyant tune. Nevertheless, it did feel a bit cheeky, maybe tongue-in-cheek, like having fun and not taking the song too seriously. Lots of rhymes with the ocean suffix, O-T-I-O-N, which certainly is one that allows for some cheeky possibilities, so maybe even part of the lyrics were just having fun. But also talking about not losing his soul, which, that could be a more serious thing, but in the context with the other lines, it felt like it wasn't being taken as a grave matter of emotional and psychological peril. So yeah, not quite sure what to make of this one. I enjoyed it, it was fun, but again, very different from a lot of the OMD I've heard so far. Curious to hear what other people have to say, let me know, and I will see you next time. Peace.